pieces of metal. They're sub-millimeters, so they're not like microscopic necessarily, right? That are aligned. So these things all kind of vote together, sort of like Wyoming. Okay. And in the left one, they're all random, and in the right one, we're supposed to see that there's a slight preference to the south is the bottom side is the North Pole. Okay. And the stronger the magnet is, the more the domains are aligned. Okay. And there's ways to change the direction that the domains point. And the simplest one is that we just use shock waves to do this. Okay, I'm going to beat on a piece of metal with a hammer and change the magnetic orientation of it. Okay? All right, here we go. So, the question is, this end has tape on it. I had kids accuse me of like switching this. Which end is which, right? So I put tape on this end. The taped end is what pole magnet? It's a North Pole. We know that because it's attracting the south end of this, yeah? It's attracting the south end. If I put the other end in, the other end attracts the North Pole, right? So that's the unmarked end is the South Pole. The marked end is the North Pole, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this like this, okay? 14 degrees, a little bit of dip, and I'm going to beat on it with a hammer, okay? Notice I'm putting this end toward the North Pole. Like a compass needle, these little domains are going to switch around. Every shock wave that goes through them, they're going to slowly migrate that way, just physically from the shock wave. But this is really annoying, so I have to put hearing protection on. And I'm using a hammer, which is a hardened piece of metal on a soft piece of metal. Little bits of metal might fly off, so I wear eye protection. This is special. So this is a magnetic North Pole. All right, let's make it into a South Pole. Remember, physics teacher, not carpenter. One more, for good measure. I think I dropped the hammer last class. Are we ready? Are we ready? This pole was the North Pole. Come on, this is huge. It's now the South Pole. Let's make it back into a North Pole, shall we? Now I'm going to make it into a North. So right now it is a South Pole. Let's make it into a North Pole. I'm pointing it to the north. I am beating on it with a hammer. Yeah. That enough, do you think? Oh. Let's just count how many. Oh. I couldn't do that. Hopefully that's enough. All right. It was a South Pole, now it is a So there's crazy stories of physics teachers. They get locked in like a diner because of an ice storm, and they take all the cheap silverware and sit there and beat on it, and then they hang it from the chandeliers. Yeah, or you can stop that.